Alright guys, we're going to go over some of the questions that y'all did on y'all's worksheet. We're going to go with this one, PT worksheet. So the first one we're going to do is this one, the 7 and the 24. So first we got to figure out, are we finding A, B, or C? And remember that C is always the longest side opposite of the right right angle. So the square tells you that that's the right angle. So for now, we're going to call, say, A equals 7. 7's right there. And B is 24. So B equals 24. And C, what's C? We don't know. C is unknown. For now, this is the easiest way to erase. It's probably, or easiest for me, I guess. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, so if you remember, the formula is A squared. Let me write this down real quick. Plus B squared equals C squared. So now we said A was 7, so 7 squared plus B was 24. 24 squared equals C squared. Now what do? We do 7 squared, which is 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Which I know some of y'all don't have y'all's calculators, but you can do these on just basic calculators online or on your phone. 24 squared. Now you might say, well, I don't have a dang squared button. What can you do? You can simply just type in 24 times 24, which gives you 576. And no, I don't have that memorized. I already worked it out. So you have 49 plus 576 equals C squared. Now what do? You add 49 and 576, which gives you 625 equals. Now this doesn't equal C, this equals C squared. But if you notice that A equals 7, A doesn't equal 7 squared. So it's the same concept of 625 isn't the side, that we're just looking for C. And plus also, 625 would not really make sense right there. So in order to get rid of the square, you have to square root it. The square root of 625. And now if you go in that link in Google Classroom that I put in, it has a pretty good calculator for you to solve it. And the square root of 625 is 25. So we have 25 for C. Now would that make sense? Yes, because it's the longest side, because it's the hypotenuse. Alright, going on to a different one. Let's do the next one. 15. I'll even draw it out, because I think that might help y'all. Which that's a really bad right triangle, but you get the point. So you got 15 is A. Sorry, there's an ESPN update. Sports have been dry in quarantine. So you got 15 and 20, and you're looking for C. So now, what 15 would be your A. So 15 squared plus your B squared, which would be 20. 20 squared equals C squared, which C is currently our unknown. We do not know it. So we simply solve the squares. So 15 squared, 15 times 15 is 2. Uh-oh, battery running low. 225. Let me plug it in real quick. It's 225 plus 20 times 20, which is 400, equals c squared. And then you simply do 225 plus 400, which gives you 625. Oh, that's weird. They both work out to 625 before you. That's weird. Anyway, so now you do 625 again. You square root it and you get 25. That's really weird that they both of those are the same answer, but whatever, we'll go with it. So they're 25. And then we'll do, which one? Let's do the last one. 12 and 35. Golly, my triangles are like really bad on here. Alright, so here's a little right angle that tells us it's a right triangle, and remember, always opposite of it is the hypotenuse, aka longest side. Longest side. I'm not going to write out the whole word side because I'm lazy like that. Alright, so now we have, which one I was on? I forgot. Oh yeah, 12. So you have 12 as our A, and 35 as our B. So with it being A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So our A would be 12. But you could also say, now you might be wondering, could you use 35 as A? Now think about that. You could, because we're basically 12 and 35 are basically doing the same thing regardless if you plug them in as A or B. But I just like always calling this A and B. Anyway, that may have been some pointless information, but whatever. 12, so it comes out to be 12 squared plus B squared, which is 35 squared, equals C squared. Alright, 12 times 12 is 144. I actually did know that one in my head. 35 squared I do not know. So I had to work it out, or not work it out, put it in the calculator. 1,225 equals C squared. So you square in 12, you get 144. You square 35, you get 1,225 equals C squared. So now you just add these bad boys up, 144 and 1,225, and that comes out to be, after you plug it into your calculator, 1369 equals C squared. Now we're not looking for C squared, remember, we're just looking for C. So in order to get rid of the squared, we have to do the opposite of squared, which is square root. So we do the square root of 1369. Now if you remember to use that calculator link that I plugged in there, if you don't have your calculator, it has square root and all that good stuff. So when you do the square root of 1369, you get 37. Which I was double checking myself because that's a weird number. 37. Now, would that make sense? Yes, because the longest side. So C is 37. Anyway, so that's all the ones I'm gonna go over. If you want me to go over some more, just let me know. And also, if you want to correct them and resubmit it, you can. Have a good day.